Hello and welcome to the Scrapbook Pal channel. This is Shanna and we're going to be making this fun red, white, and blue card using some Hero Arts product from the collection called Fresh Flowers. So I have got the Sweet Blooms die set here, and there are 11 cutting dies that come with it. You've got the stems and 4 flowers and the leaves, and we've got the centers, and we've got a thanks die set. And this is a super cute little set. And in addition to that, I'm also going to be working with the Perfect Pairs stamp set. And it has the thanks, friend, hello, and it has you're the best for everything. You've got this. Happy birthday. I'm here for you for all you do. You're so kind. You did it. You've been on my mind. I'm so proud of you. Sending you sunshine. I really miss you. You're amazing. B-Day, happy, sweet, Mondo, and congrats. This is a great pairing set. You can pair the line sentiments with the more chunky ones and just really make some really fun sentiments. So a great piece for your stash. So I've got all of my pieces here in this tray, and we're going to get to assembling this card. And since we're so close to the Independence holiday for the United States, I thought we would just do a red, white, and blue card, and we'll just have some florals in red, white, and blue. And so that's what I've chosen for our color scheme. I like to do red, white, and blue throughout the year just because I like the pairing. It is a favorite color scheme of mine. And so I will do that sometimes on my channel. So I'm just going to get to laying the centers down on the inside of these red florals. And there are 2 types of centers. These kind of leggy ones here that are thinner, and there's like a large, which is this one, and then a smaller one. And so you just got to get the right center on the right floral, and there's great deboss detail in there so that you can see exactly how to line them up, and you can tell exactly which one goes with which. Now I'm trying to show you that on the camera, and I'm not sure that you'll be able to see it very well, but there is good detail on there. Now these centers here are a little bit different. They're more rounded and less spiky than the other ones, but there are 2 sizes, a smaller and then a larger one. And so I'm just turning my flowers to get them laid down on there exactly how they need to go. And then we're going to do just the same thing with our white florals, and we're going to use some blue floral centers. Now, if you're wondering what cardstock I'm using for the red, I have got Poppy. For the blue, I've got Cosmic Sky, and then I just have some white Hammermill cardstock there. Now I've cut out some of the gluing just because it is repetitive. We're doing the same thing we did to the red ones. And I've got Poppy cardstock, I've got Cosmic Sky, and then that's white Hammermill. Those are the colors that I've chosen to use. The Poppy and the Cosmic are Spellbinders Colorwell cardstock. And I'm bringing in another Poppy panel, and we're just going to get it glued up and laid down on our card base. And we're just going to start building our base layer so that we can lay our focal points on it. Now here I've brought in the open lace frame and landscape die set from Spellbinders, and I'll link all the materials in the description box below so you can check it out. I think you can pick this up in the shop if it's still available. And then I've got the decorative lattice frame from Spellbinders as well that I'm going to lay down on here, and I've just got it die cut out in Cosmic Sky. We'll lay some glue on here, and then we'll get it laid down on our panel. And we've got a nice little area for our floral elements. So we're going to bring our fresh flowers in. These are Sweet Blooms, and we are just going to start layering them up. So I've got 4 in red and 4 in white. So I've got 8 flowers total. I'm going to use 6 on the card front, and then we'll save some for the inside of the card as well. So I'm just going to figure out how I want to lay them here. I think I'm going to put the red ones on the underneath, and then we'll bring in our white and put it on top. So for the red ones, I'll just bring in some glue, and I will glue them down, and then we will pop our white floral up over our red ones. Now there are stems that go with these florals that you can use, and there are leaves, and there are veins to the leaves. Now I'm not going to use the stems, and I don't even bring in the veins to the leaves. I just bring in a couple of leaves, and I'll actually cut them down and tuck them. My design is not including the stems, it's more of just a floral cluster design, and that's what we're going to use. But you can certainly add the stems to these and make them, have the stems and the leaves as you would as it was pictured on the cover of the die set. But I'm choosing to just do something a little different just to give you some different inspiration on how you could work with this. So I've just put some foam tape on that one, and we've got it popped up. Now you can see I've got 2 left over. Now we have everything but our sentiment. So what I'm going to do is bring in my Scout die cutting machine, and I'm going to bring in the shadow die, and I've got a piece of hammer mill white cardstock. I'm just going to run it through my die cutting machine, and we'll get our shadow sentiment die cut out if I can get it lined up there. We're just going to run it through. I had to turn it on the diagonal because my piece of cardstock wasn't very big. And so I've got that, thanks. Now I want to layer it up because that's not real heavy cardstock. So I'm going to bring some heavier cardstock in. Now it doesn't match our white panel that we've got on there, so it's going to go on the bottom. That's why I didn't just use that to begin with. I want to layer it because it's not as stark white as the other cardstock. So we'll just layer our stark white one on top of that, and then we'll have a sentiment that has some substance. Now I've got some Cosmic Sky here. I've got a panel left. This is what I die cut the leaves out of. I'm just going to trim it down, and then we'll die cut it out, and we'll have our thanks in Cosmic Sky, and we can layer them up on our white shadow. And so we'll just get that, and I've got my leaves. These are the leaves that I die cut out in the blue. And then I'm also bringing in a red strip so we can do our sub-sentiment on it. So I'll just put some glue on the back of this stark white, thanks, and then we'll kind of lay it down there on that. It's kind of an off-white, but it is heavy cardstock. So that'll give us some good strength and a little bit of dimension on our thanks, and then we'll get to laying each of our little individual letters down. And it's pretty easy to line them up on there. You just kind of center them in their little frame, and then it all comes together. Now this font is really fun because the A and the N are kind of wonky, and I think it makes for an interesting sentiment, not what you normally see. So I really like it. Now the part of the H goes on the bottom part of the H. We'll get it laid down there. And this is where we're going to bring in kind of our wonky letters. Our A and our A kind of has an interesting curve to it, and then our N only has half of a leg on it. So I'll just use my glue press there and get my glue laid down on there. Just cleaning up any bits of glue that have seeped out, trying to get the faintest amount on there so that I don't make a gluey mess. Just give it a press, line it up. I'm going to take a minute on this because I've got a little bit high. I'm going to bring it down, and then we'll add our K. And finally, our S. And we've got a really nice sentiment. This is one of my favorite sentiments I've had in a while. So I'm just going to position it there. We'll get some glue on the back of it. It felt like it would lay fairly decent, and so I decided to just lay it straight down and just put some glue on it. And we've got our thanks. Now I've got my leaves here, and these are really long. And so what I'm going to do is, I'd only die cut 2 out because I knew I was going to cut them in half. I'm just going to cut them in half and do some tucking in here. So I'll just figure out where I want to get them and just put a little glue on there and just kind of tuck them in. So, you don't have to use the die set exactly as how it was pictured or exactly how they intended it. Certainly bring in your own creativity and try out some different things and figure out, what works best for you and what you like. And, try it one way one time and then try it another way another time, and just, make the most out of your die sets and get your use out of them. Now I've got some Cosmic Sky leaves. I know it's not your traditional color, but I wanted to just stick to my color scheme. So still trying to figure out where I'm going to tuck this last leaf. And so I'll just move it around, and I've decided I'll put it up there with the white. I like the contrast of the blue underneath the white. And there we go. Now we're ready to do our sub-sentiment. And so I just need to grab my stamp set, And I'm bringing in my Misty. Now this is the mini Misty in black, and you can pick this up in the shop. In fact, I picked it up in the shop. And I'm going to get just my Cosmic Sky panel laid down on there, and then we'll bring in our Sub Sentiment, which I have chosen for everything. And this card's going to say thanks for everything. And I'm going to bring it in, and I need to use my anti-static powder tool because I'm going to heat emboss this. So I've got a little bag with my anti-static powder, and I'm just going to rub it on there. We'll get our For Everything laid down here on our poppy cardstock. And then we'll bring in some Versamark watermark stamp pad ink. It's clear ink, and we can just get this inked up, and then we will heat emboss it with some white embossing powder, and we'll have a really good sentiment on our poppy cardstock. So I'm just giving it a couple of presses. I like to do that with when I'm heat embossing. And so I'll just bring in, this is a piece of cardstock that I've got folded in half and just laid in there to collect it. And I'll get some, I like to also put powder on there twice. And we've got our For Everything. I'm going to put the powder back in the jar, and then we'll bring in the heat tool, heat it up, and we will have our Sub Sentiment, and our card's going to say thanks for everything. Now, just give it a good heat, make sure I get it really good, and then you want to let it cool before you run it through the die cutting machine, and also before you wipe off the extra powder, because you don't want to smear it. So I'm just going to bring in some tape and this is just a sentiment die that I had in my stash, and we'll just die cut this out. And it's going to make a fishtail banner, but I'm going to actually cut that off because it's going to be too big for my card. And so you see, it's pretty big. I mean, I could work with it, but it wasn't the look that I was going for. So I'm going to grab my paper towel, and I'm just going to rub that powder off of there. And then we'll bring in the guillotine, and I'm going to trim this sentiment down and just kind of cut those fishtail edges off and just make it a lot shorter than what it was. And I thought about leaving one side on, and I thought, no, let's go ahead and cut them both off. And I just like that better. So I'm just using the line on the guillotine to make sure I've got it straight, and then just kind of chopping it off. And now we've got just the right size for it. And so I'll bring in some glue, and we'll just get this laid down on there, and we've got Thanks for Everything. I think it's a really pretty card. I love the red, white, and blue. I've got these two flowers left over. We're not going to waste them. We'll just open it up and put them on the inside of the card, and then our recipient will have a nice little surprise when they open the card and have some flowers on the inside as well. So we'll just glue them up, get them laid down on here, give it a good press, and then that'll finish off our card. I've taken a picture of our card. I hope you like it. If you do, consider hitting that like. And if you haven't subscribed to Scrapbook Pal, please subscribe. And here's a couple more videos you might be interested in watching.